Matt, congratulations. What does it mean to be nominated for this award?
Yes, it's very cool, I think. Just especially when it comes from fellow peers who recognise your quality on the pitch. So yeah, it's nice.
How would you assess the season you've had on a personal note?
Eventful, to be honest. It's been really fun, and I've learned a lot, to be honest, just because I don't know, when you're doing well, naturally there's more noise around you as well. So I've had to manage things on and off the pitch more, and I think that's made me grow quite a lot as a person. So yeah.
When you look at the way you've played this season, obviously a different manager has come in, you've scored more goals than you had last season. What do you think has changed in your game from last season to this season?
A few things, nothing drastic I don't think. I'm playing full games every week, which of course helps, and a lot of my goals have come, after 70-75 minutes as well, which if I wasn't on the pitch at that time I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's one thing. I think another thing is probably just the mental aspect. I'm in a much better place, just body and mind in general, and it's taken a lot of work, but naturally over the course of time that's paid off, and something I still continually try to do, just because I think when you're happier off the pitch than on the pitch, it naturally transfers.
How difficult was it to deal with the noise of moving away in January?
It was tough at first, just because it was something new. I'm sure if something like that was happening in the future, I'll be able to manage it better. I don't think I managed it badly. I just think when something like that happens, it's naturally there in the back of your mind. And I don't know, first few games were tough. Then I addressed it, did some work off the pitch with my friend who I speak with, and then kind of got back on track.
In terms of being back on track as well, in terms of the league individual awards, I imagine are great, but 2 trophies up for grabs. How big was yesterday, did you feel, just to keep that gap?
Yeah, every game's big at this point, we know that. It was actually a really tough game as well, to be honest. I'm not sure what it looked like on TV, but the pitch was actually really tough to play on. And when the team's aggressively man-marking you, it's not easy to play. So I think it helps having James playing as well as he did, because when you get a goal that kind of comes out of, not out of nothing, but just a really good goal, you need that in those kind of games.
For you, in terms of the squad that you have with you, how much confidence is there that, whatever is faced in these next 5 games, you have either the experience or the character or the quality to ensure that you are, come the end of the season, champions?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of trust in everybody. We've got people like James, Cal and Joe who've obviously been around the block numerous times, and they know what is required in these moments. And of course we've got a manager who's been here as well that's done it. So I think put all those together, you're in a quite a good place. Yeah.
How much has been the Euros for Denmark been part of your drive this season for Celtic? Have you thought about it?
I've tried not to think about it, to be honest. I think that's my best approach, is when I try to think of what's required for me at Celtic, and then the rest takes care of itself, kind of thing. But of course I'd love to go, yeah, naturally. But I think for me to be able to go, it comes from not thinking about it, to be honest, and just focusing on what I need to do here.
Have you found the expectation, obviously, with all the goals you scored, the assists, and probably some of the players in your position, Tate's been out injured for a long time, Dyson been out a wee while as well, you've been the kind of constant as well. How have you dealt with maybe the expectation you've had? Is that something you've had to do?
Yes, another thing I've had to deal with, yeah, to be fair. I don't think I need to put pressure on myself, and when I do, it's just all it takes is that one thought, and then you can kind of add a bit of pressure on yourself. So that's been something I've tried to really manage, and I don't know, like I said, over the course of the season I feel like I've managed it better and better, and we've got enough good players that it's not like the whole world depends on my shoulders, doesn't at all. We've got so many good players in the team, so I don't think I need to put that sort of responsibility on my shoulders. But of course I feel a sense of responsibility to help the team in every game I can, so that's all I try to do when I'm on the pitch.
Have you personally been aware of criticism, or personal criticism of yourself and the team this season at various stages? Do you shy away from that, and let's say they don't read social media a bit?
Yeah, I genuinely don't read social media. I have done in the past, and obviously learned from mistakes not to do that, because it's not good for you.
So that's part of the learning process?
Yeah, exactly. This season I only really use social media stuff when I need to post something, and the rest of the time I don't look at it, just because I think it's a much healthier approach when naturally there's always going to be someone saying something negative,
Yeah.
you know. And I think if I could give advice to any football player, it would be just don't look at it, and then just use it in the right ways, because it doesn't help.
Can it have a detrimental effect in your game if you take it to heart?
Yeah, of course, if you take it to heart, it can, yeah. But naturally, over time, you just realise that it's just a part of football, and then you learn not to take it personally. But I think at the start, it's very easy to take it personally when you haven't had a lot of experience with it. So that's been another thing I've tried to assess and work on.
Matt, having done the treble last year, what kind of an achievement would it be for you and the team to back it up this year with a double, which is still annoying, still potential?
Yeah, it would be great. Again, not getting ahead of ourselves. I'm trying my best not to speak about any sort of trophies at the moment. I think that should be the whole team's aim, just because it's very easy to get ahead of yourselves in these situations, and there's quite a lot of football to be played still. So I think our approach is purely just to take things from a daily process and then take it from there.
Do you get a sense that things are coming together at the right time, at a key time, which is what the manager's been alluding to recently?
Yeah.
What is it that's working for you guys?
I mean, the squad's in a good place as well. We've got a lot of people coming back from injury, and people are fit, and Dyson's back in training next week as well, which is obviously a massive bonus. So all these things obviously accumulate to a stronger squad, which is what we need in these final periods, with all sorts of different qualities and characteristics.
And to get this kind of validation, if you like, from your peers on a personal level, just how happy are you with where you're at and what you've contributed this season?
Yeah, I'm obviously very, very proud to be here. It wasn't something I wasn't a target of mine at the start of the season to get nominated for Player of the Year by any means, but I think just naturally by doing the right things, I've found myself here. So yeah, very grateful.
You seem to enjoy your goal handling last week. How was that as an experience?
Yeah, that was a roller coaster. I think just any goal in extra time in those kind of games, you're naturally going to be quite emotional and up for it. And we didn't play our best by any means, so just to be able to, score in a game like that, but also just win in the way we did was really cool. And obviously for Joe as well, just to kind of get his kind of glory side of it, because he massively deserves it, was nice. So that was a fun day.
There seems to be a kind of, you guys want to do it for Joe.
Yeah, there's a huge element of that. Yeah, for sure. I think we want to make his career end on a high, and he's such a good guy and such a good guy for our team that we all feel responsibility to him just to finish really strongly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.